let's have some fun. Shout out to my cuz. We had this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
The hardest sports thing to do by the average Joe.
Mm.
You know, even if you're not a professional, you don't play these sports, and we got 5 things that's hard to do in sports that we think. We got scoring a goal in soccer, a slap shot in the NHL, getting an interception in the NFL, a home run, and a hole-in-one in golf. Out of those 5, what you think is the hardest thing to do by the average Joe?
Bro, to me, and it's not even close to hitting the home run. And bro, nothing come close to that. And I'm going to tell you why, right?
Yeah.
All them other things you said, you could get lucky and do it. Right? You know me, I think I could play defensive back in that. Right? To this day. But anyway, all that stuff you can get. I don't care who you are. You're not getting lucky and hitting a home run. You just not.
I like that on that.
So that's my, out of those 5, that's my thing. I think hitting a home run is the hardest because you gotta see for MLB pitcher.
Yeah.
Nah, it ain't happening, bro.
You
got a 0.001% chance.
I ain't gonna for that. It was a toss up. I had to pick a hole in one, bro. That little ball, and a hole in one. It's probably like the average course is probably like 300 to 400 feet, bro. That shit, professionals barely do that. So just the fact that they barely get that, the average Joe can't do it. Like you said, he might get lucky. But bro, dudes is hitting mad home runs. Dudes ain't hitting a bunch of hole-in-ones. That's why I think that's the hardest thing to do.
But I'm gonna say this.
Because it's still, and before you go, it's still like a home run. You need power to hit that ball 400 feet. So that's why I say, and to hit it and get in that little ass hole, it's the size of this cup.
No, that's a fact, but you hitting the ball every time.
I just see do.
No, I'm just saying you hitting the ball every time.
But you hitting it to a specific spot.
That's a fact. But you hitting the ball every time. It's somebody throwing a baseball, and you got at 100 miles per hour. It's not like somebody tossing a golf ball.
Yes, that's a fact.
So I could go to the golf ball. I could be like, bing. And oh shit, I got a hole in one. You're not hitting 100 mile per hour or 95 per hour anything on a baseball.
You might get lucky.
But you got the hit. No, you're not. No, you're not.
I'm going with slap shot.
Slap shot?
Slap shot.
Wow,
I thought you was gonna go with soccer.
Yeah.
I was, but then I thought about it. When you saying the average Joes, you talking about like in a regular,
like you,
like an official game.
Yeah.
I think it's slap shot.
You on the ice?
Because you on the ice, you got the ambulance, this defense, you can throw them hands. Like, if you're just talking about the shot,
niggas hitting you.
Bro, the goalies pretty much say, 90% of the damn goals made. So,
did your research?
You would have average Joe. 90% defense versus
you gotta know how to skate.
That's a lot going on.
Hockey's probably one of the
You're not talking about like, okay, you just facing a goalie. You talking about you actually playing the game.
Yeah.
And you trying to get it. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think you got a better chance of damn near getting a home run than hitting a slap shot.
Oh, home run is tough, bro.
I mean, hand-eye coordination go for both.
Yeah, but
if you got the power in baseball versus the power in hockey, you got the advantage in baseball.
But look,
you got more than power. You gotta
look what you gotta do, right? Let's say you playing hockey, right? We can say, yo, Case, stand right there. Me and Jiggs professional, right? We're gonna just stand there, be open. We're gonna slap the puck to you, and then you can slap that puck right to the thing. The goalie might slip, do this. Now you got a professional pitcher. You don't know. First of all, you don't know what pitch is coming. Right? So it could be a curveball, a slider, a fastball. You don't know none of that. We're talking about professional hitters who's hitting 250. It's considered good. And we ain't even talking about home runs yet. We just talking about hitting the damn ball. Now you talking about handing it out the park. That's why I said, now I want to be clear. All them shit.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I'm not saying like, yo, average Joe. We just talking about the hardest thing. Because I don't think I could do. The only thing, I'm going to keep it back. The thing I could do is, I think I'll get an interception. I ain't
gonna if somebody at the D-line tip it, you right there, right?
You got more opportunities to catch it.
No, I think that, I think an interception, you could get way more luckier because a quarterback could overthrow it. But I'm talking about if a thing hit you with that dig and you on them, like the Dion Entos, those is like, damn, that's tough. But like, you can get lucky though. Quarterback getting hit and the wobble ball, like, so.
Yeah, I think slap, I don't know, bro. Slap shot, you could pass it, but like.
Yeah, because you still got to be on the ice, like.
You still got to be in your stance. You still got to hit.
Yeah, it's tough.
The puck
is small as shit.
Yeah, it got some weight to it, and then you got to hit it at a certain angle because the goalie net is small.
Yeah. Now, like you mentioned this off camera, honorable mention is stopping the goal in soccer.
That's crazy.
That's tough. That big ass goal.
Yeah.
And you don't know where my son Messi is kicking it.
Let me ask you this. Yeah. Now, let me ask you this, right? If nobody's at the net, right? Let's just say nobody's at the hockey net, right? And you got the pause the stick. And somebody is, let's say you got the pitching machine at 85 miles per hour. Which one you think you're going to be able to do? Hit a home run or score the goal?
Shit. Honestly, depending on how many chances you get.
You get a limited chance. And matter of fact, let's just say if it's a goalie there, we're going to put the goalie in the goal. You just by yourself, like, you just got to keep hitting it. Like, you see how, like, they be having, like, the one-on-one shits? Like, you know, which one you think you're going to be able to, you be like, okay, you can't leave the ice or the batting cage until you do one of the two. Which one? I'm talking about for days. You got to do one. Which one you think is going to happen before the other one?
I think I hit a home run before.
But you crazy. You crazy.
I'm going to tell you what. Because you already you said 85 miles an hour, right? And I'm at this shit for however many chances, right? At some point, you're going to get that muscle memory and that hand-eye coordination is going to get right there for you to get the ball out. Yeah. But when you got a goalie there, and you just...
You think you got enough power to hit a home run? We talking about 385 feet.
I mean, but it's when you connect with the rock.
That's
so the rock coming 85 miles an hour and I'm swinging.
You think you can hit a home run? Yo, we gotta go to the batting cage. That's it. We gotta go to the batting cage.
We gotta record that. Yeah. That's gonna be a shot for shot.
We gotta
It's gonna be fine. We gotta Google that.
We gotta see who can hit a home run. Who can get close to hitting a home run?
Yo, but shot for shot family, quick shot, toughest, which I think is the toughest sports thing to do by the average Joe. And I know a lot of y'all out there is average Joes. So put your opinions on that. What?
Facts. That was a good one. If you enjoyed that clip, make sure you check out the full episode.
And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell.